What's going on, guys? My name's Joey. This is 5020 Outdoors. Just wanted to jump on here and make a quick little video, introduce myself. Like I said, my name's Joey. I just wanted to make a channel and share my adventures and more or less my life story. The lessons I've learned, the things I've been through, the things I've came out of, and a little backstory on me. I grew up in not the greatest family. I mean, I never went without, but my upbringing was pretty rough. Addiction all around. Grandparents, parents, uncles, you name it, their friends, everybody. Me and my wife got together. I have known her since I was 18. But that the addiction never went away. Like, I felt good. We were in love with each other. Like, everything was good there. But I had to drink to be vulnerable, to have fun, to do any of those sorts of things. And it led to me shutting the vulnerability down and just becoming angry. I was like a light switch. Like, I could start out having a really good time and I would just lose it. She ended up leaving. We went through a pretty rough road for 2 or 3 years. Filed for divorce twice. And somehow my prayers were answered when I asked God to help me and help my marriage. I am now a little over 2 years sober, and me and my wife and my kids have the best relationship we've had in almost 20 years we've known each other. As far as what I want to do, I enjoy the fishing. I enjoy hunting. I just started hunting last fall. I've been fishing seriously for 2 years now. My first year everything was from the bank, and I slowly worked my way into a kayak, and I got my kayak and quickly realized I wanted a boat. We bought a used boat last June, and it's been an absolute blessing. Like, I live for getting up early on the weekends, coming out here, watching the sun come up, and catching fish. Being outside and being in the woods, being on the water, like, just does something for my soul. And it fills me with gratitude, guys. And when you come out here and you realize how messed up your life was, and you can come out here and it's just peace. It's hard to explain what it does, but I just know that no matter what you guys are going through, there's always a way. Don't ever think you're too far gone. Don't ever think that nobody will help you or there's no hope for you, because there is. I mean, there was many nights where, I went to bed wishing I wouldn't wake up. What worked for me might not work for everybody. AA works for a lot of people. Smart recovery works for a lot of people. Me, I leaned into my faith. I got closer to God, and met some really amazing people along the way that I consider more of my family than my own family. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't want to come out and sound preachy. I don't want to push the Bible on anybody. But I am a living testimony that, what I put my faith in worked for me, and it worked for my family. And I couldn't have done it without it. There's absolutely no way. I tried and I tried and I tried, and I failed and I failed and I failed. So guys, with that being said, like, I'm not 100% sure, like, the direction I want some small reflections in there, and we'll just see how things go. This spring I'm gonna try turkey hunting. I've never turkey hunted a day in my life, and I'm gonna make it 10 times harder on myself because all I own is a bow and arrow. So that's gonna be fun. I know there's gonna be a lot of fishing this summer. There's going to be some scouting this summer too, hopefully hanging some trail cameras and trying to get some solid stand locations picked out. So we'll bring you guys along for that. And then mid-September, early October, depending on how things play out on the trail cams, we're going to hit the woods. And we're going to go after my first buck. I was lucky enough, I killed 2 doe last year. I had some opportunities with bucks, but couldn't get them to stop. They were cruising. So fun year, a lot of learning, a lot of mainly God trying to teach me some patience, because I prayed and prayed and prayed for that buck to show up and be the guy that comes out swinging. First year bow hunter, fills all 3 tags, the whole 9. But he humbled me real quick. Well, the reason this channel exists and the name exists is Genesis 50:20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. Me and my wife were talking a few weeks ago about the struggles that we had been through, and how if we hadn't have gone through those things, we wouldn't know our Bible group family that, they're closer to us than some of our own family. Most of mine, actually. And it's just we wouldn't, I wouldn't be fishing. I wouldn't be hunting. My kids wouldn't want to be outside with me or come out on a boat, or, my youngest loves to come sit in the woods with me. What 8-year-old knows that likes to just sit still in the woods? But she does, because she's with her dad. Really, that conversation with my wife is what sparked the idea to do this. I always kind of had a hunch, a small push to do something more with what I'm doing outside and outdoors. But when we had that conversation and I reflected, I instantly remembered that verse from Genesis, and I was like, that's it. That's the channel name. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm new to all this stuff. I hate how I sound on camera. I deal with my own struggles, guys. I am not a perfect Christian. You'll probably hear me swear in this channel. I struggle with, I'm trying to lose weight and get in shape. I struggle with insecurities about myself. I am now by any means perfect at all. I'm not going to come out here and tell you guys got to use this bait and this reel or this rod or you're not going to catch fish. That's not me. I don't want really any of that stuff on my channel. I want to share what I'm doing, share what I enjoy, share what I love, and hopefully you guys can take that and use it as an inspiration in your own life to keep going and make it out on the other side of that struggle. You guys, peace is closer than you think. And I mean that. It's not just the catchphrase at the end of my videos. It is. And I pray that you guys all find the strength to make it to that peace. I really do. There was a point where I thought there was absolutely no hope, no prayer in the world that could save me, and I'm here. And I know all of you guys can be too. Well, guys. guys, we didn't catch any fish today, but we did get the boat out. We got to come out, make sure everything's running good. Got to watch the sun come up, man, and just be out here. And the ducks were out like crazy this morning. Geese are coming in. Spring's here. I think the fish, it's just the water is still too cold. We'll give it some time. We'll let it warm up a little bit, and we'll be back out here, man. We'll catch some fish this summer. Guys, remember, peace is closer than you think. Welcome to my peace.